Hi, welcome to another GoForIt video. The plan for today is to make the mechanical transformation of the car. I will take care of the subframe, prepare it, to swap it with the one that I have now. I will bleed the brakes, bleed the clutch, remove the ABS pump, drill the fire hole, and hopefully we are able to align the pedals, the steering column, and have everything attached and bolted on place. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoy this kind of content, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe and activate the notifications. This is my Mazda MX5 from 2003, and for you don't know, it was a right-hand drive car, and I am now swapping it to left-hand drive. So the first thing I will do today is to clean the subframe with a wire wheel, give it a good wipe with brake cleaner, dry it really well, and paint it. Let's go. Now, with the subframe painted and getting dried, let's come back to the car and drain the fluid from the brakes and the clutch, remove the ABS pump, and then the brake booster, the brake master cylinder, and the clutch master cylinder. Let's go. At this point, I will remove the steering column. It's already free on the rack, and now we just have these 3 bolts down here to undo. In fact, 3 nuts. And now the steering column should come out. Now next I will remove the clutch pedal. It's a separated assembly, you see, there, from the brake. So I need to disconnect the electrical connector. We have 1 bolt here, 1 nut there. The clutch master cylinder is held by this stud here with the nut from this side, and it has another one from the inside outside with the nut in there. And now the clutch pedal, it's off. The brake and the accelerator. We need to take these electrical parts here. They are just fixed here with the 2 nuts. In here I see the 4 nuts with the 4 studs that holds the brake booster, a clip and a pin that connects the brake pedal with this rod that push and activate the brake booster. This one we need to remove because I know for sure that this part belongs to the brake booster. And we also have to release the accelerator cable, that it is just a clip that you push up and it comes free. 1 bolt here and the 4 nuts there. Now that we have the subframe nice and dry, I can take off the right-hand drive subframe and put in our refurbished front subframe. I had no time to finalize my engine bridge, so I will just use some strap to hold the engine, and I put the chain just for safety. Below I will use my gearbox jack to hold the subframe first, and then I will put it as a safety measure below the engine. The front subframe is equal in both sides, so it's like a mirror, the hold points. You have two nuts in here, you have two bolts down here, one here and one there. And just because we don't have any of the suspension components or nothing on that, we just need to take this nut for the engine mount. When you take all this from both sides, it should came down really easy. I will take also this cross member because I will use this one instead of the other one, because this is in a better shape. I just need to clean it and paint it. At this point, with the front subframe out, I will take the opportunity to drill the hole to pass the steering shaft right in there. To close the holes, I custom designed and 3D printed some covers, so I will throw this one in. When doing this, you will see that the engine mount, it's open in one side and with 3 holes in the other. First, you need to put the holes on this side and then slide it in to the other side in order to align it and fix it. We are now back inside the car, and it is time to drill the holes to put the pedal assembly and the steering column. To do that, I used the 3D model that I created to do some covers to cover the holes in this side for the pedal assembly, and I create this template, and I will use them to mark the position to center the holes and drill on the exact place. At this point, as you guys can see, I set up my laser level, so I have both the center of the car and a nice leveled line, and I put already the first template for the clutch master cylinder. It is aligned. I hope you can see it. You can see through the light, you see? And I used a small level to make that blue line on the paper, and in that way I ensure that I can transfer that paper to that side, and with the level make sure that it is leveled and then on the right height to the laser line. I hope it makes sense to you. I will start with the clutch, and then I will do the same for the brake. I have now the template transferred to there. I end up measuring a point at the height that I had in the other side, cross the line, and then put this on top and confirm it was leveled. And now with the clutch pedal assembly, I can put it . We have the pedal assemblies in place. They end up really nice, level like I wanted. They will not hit anything on the car. The brake, it's not in place yet. Here it's not connected because I need to remove it. And the clutch is also working fine. Now I need to prepare the bracket for the top here to bolt the top part, and the pedal assembly will be ready. After that, we just need to make the inner hole for the steering column, and the hard part of the transformation will be done. I have fitted the dashboard in place in order to be able to bolt the steering column in place, and so I can have an idea of the position we will get here on the footwell, and to be able to position the hole to drill the inner part of the firewall. The modification on the steering column necessary to do, it's the tabs there in the back. I had to cut them because the one on my right, it was clashing with the accelerator assembly, so I had to cut them. And now I will position on the tabs existing on the car. We have some of them there, so I will position the bolting point, and then I weld it a special bracket to hold the tip of the steering column fixed there. I have already the pieces here to reinforce this part bolted in place. I drill it and put a nut inside, welded, so I can bolt it from below. Now I will tack weld it in here, then I will remove the assembly and fully weld those parts in. So they are exactly in the place that they need to be to hold the assembly. I already have right there the bolt to hold the accelerator, so the throttle when you press it. Right now it's a little bit floppy, but I will fix that and stop the movement with that bolt. I already have there the guide hole that I drill from outside to inside to mark me the position to drill the inner part of the firewall. The tabs welded there to hold the steering column. I have the guard there in place, so it is marked now. I will drill it and put some Revit threads in there to hold it in place. And for the mechanical transformation, the big things, I just need to remove again the steering column, take away the dashboard, disassemble the brake pedal, and I will give a light coat of paint in all the supports that I welded and all the things that I cutted, let it dry, and then we'll be ready for the final assembly. So guys, I will end the video here. We accomplished a lot today. All the big mechanical transformation is done. All the stuff is now moved to the left side of the car. All the supports are welded, all the tabs are welded. Everything is modified, ready to be assembled. The next video will be the final assembly of the car. We will need to give a light coat of paint in all the stuff that we cutted and welded and moved so we don't have any problems with rust in the future. I need to prepare and change the brake lines, put all the fluids in on the brake and on the clutch, bleed the systems, do the electrical adaptation that we need to do. The wiring harness need to be extended in some connectors, so I will do also that. And hopefully we will have all the interior back on the car and all the suspension, of course, mounted in place. If you didn't already, consider to subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications so you don't lose any of the new content. See you on the next one. Bye!